YouTube gave me a 30-day notice. First of all, I didn't even know they can do that. I am a small YouTube creator. I have just a shy over 1,000 subscribers. I believe I started my channel, it should be going on about 3 years now. I started January or December 2020. Started this channel to kind of document my financial journey and all of that jazz. But what brings me here today in front of you is I have a dilemma. YouTube told your girl, either you gonna work or you gonna get fired. And so I'm here to work and catch y'all up to speed because yeah, YouTube was not playing with your girl. They gave me a notice, let me know, hey, you need to meet the minimum requirements or you are fired. And so let's get into what happened, how I got here, and how you can avoid this mistake as a small YouTuber creator, or if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, don't be like me. Let's get into it. Hello, beautiful people from across the lands. It is your girl, Tashana Nicole. Join me on my journey to financial independence by eliminating debt, creating multiple streams of income, and inspiring others like you to dream again. And hopefully my dream of being a well-monetized YouTuber don't get cut short. I digress. So let's get into how I got here, what happened, and actually what I plan to do, my strategy to make sure that I don't catch the boot, getting kicked out of YouTube. And so one of the things I want to emphasize with YouTube is that a lot of times people say, you know, in regards to getting monetized, there's a huge focus on get your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, right? Or now I know they have like new like lower ways that you can get in with shorts. Well, not necessarily lower, because I think it's like you gotta get 10 million views on shorts. I don't know. But anyways, with that, one of the things that is very frustrating is that a lot of people don't talk about, okay, once you make it across that finish line, you still got to work and meet a metric or you are going to get put out. And that metric is you have to get 4,000 watch hours every 12 months. That is the minimum. And if you don't meet that, you're going to find yourself in my situation and YouTube sending you a nice little email like, ma'am, if you don't get in front of that camera and do something, you're gonna get out of here. So that is basically what the email said. In essence, they were just saying, hey, we're checking on you. It's been quite a while. When I looked at my YouTube videos, I'm like, oh, maybe it's been about 3 or so months. Y'all, it's been like 6 months since I posted a YouTube video. A lot of reasons why that I'm not gonna get into necessarily in this video, but yeah, I honestly, I did not know that. I knew how to get in. I thought once you were in, you were in. But no, that's not the case. Once you in and you want to stay in, you got to keep working. So let's get into the details on how I was notified and all of the jazz and what I plan to do next. Let me read y'all this email, okay? It says, hi, Hope for Reality. We noticed you haven't posted any content to your YouTube channel, Hope for Reality, for several months and have fallen below the eligibility criteria for YouTube Partner Program, YPP. We know monetization is important to you as a creator, so we want to let you know that unless you meet, you see how they put that in bold? Unless you meet the YPP eligibility threshold in the next 30 days, we will disable monetization on Hope for Reality. After that, we will cancel your contract and you will need to reapply for YPP. If you're not able to engage on the platform right now, we understand. Do y'all really understand? If y'all understood, y'all wouldn't be putting me out. You can reapply for monetization when your channel meets YPP eligibility requirements again. If accepted, your access to monetization features and creator support will be reinstated. We recognize you may be taking a break and encourage you to take the time you need. During the next 30 days, hold on, first of all, the contradiction. Take the time that I need, but y'all really give me 30. During the next 30 days, you can still access creator support if you have questions. When you're ready to start making content again, feel free to visit YouTube creators to learn more about growing your YouTube channel and building your community. Sincerely, the YouTube team. I need a moment, y'all. I actually don't got 30 days. I probably got like maybe 5 or so, or maybe 1, depending on when I actually get this video up. So the crunch time is real. But before I get into my plan, let's take a deeper look behind the scenes of my analytics. We can look at the engagement that I have so far, the amount of hours that I have right now, so we can see like the gap between of where I am and where I need to be in like 24 hours probably at this point, when this video is posted. And then just looking at the content that does relatively well on my channel, because I have been kind of at a very weird space as a creator in trying to develop my YouTube channel. I originally, and I still am, came in with the perspective of wanting to talk about personal finance, wanting to talk about my personal journey of paying down debt and trying to reach, you know, the magical goal of financial independence, and just sharing just different things that I'm learning. And what I found on my channel is that, you know, side hustles are kind of doing really well. The one channel that kind of got me into monetization was the YouTube video that I did on Amazon. And every video that I did after that on Amazon all did well. But I'm like, I don't know how much more I could talk about the Amazon side hustle. Like, I don't want to be the Amazon girly. Like, there's so many other things that I want to talk about. And so that was that. And so I'm kind of in like this weird space of figuring out, okay, here are some of the things that I'm passionate about and some of the things that I want to talk about and share with you all. But the, you know, the videos that are getting pushed are not something that I would consider like a pillar on my channel. And so it's just been really like difficult and weird. You know, I almost feel like a little icky. It's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna, you know, make this video because I know it's gonna give me all the views, and it's not really allowing me to be authentic to what I want to create. And so let's just take a look at my analytics, and so you all can see the numbers of what it is I'm actually trying to explain. And I am not doing any takeover, so any stuttering or whatever that y'all hear, just bear with me. Your girl is 6 months rusty, okay?
Okay, so as you can see here, we have my views, we have my watch hours, my subscriber count, and how much money I made. And from the time frame, I started from January of this year to today's date, which is the 6th. And so this is within the year of 2024. So I got 8.7 thousand views, which is relatively good for my channel because there's a green arrow. There's also another green arrow here for my watch hours of 539.8. But remember, your girl needs 4,000 watch hours, and I'm a little over halfway to 1,000. So I still need about 3,400 hours. That's a lot of hours in a relatively short time. So like I was saying earlier, I looked at my top performing content within this time period, and like I said, I have my Sister Lock videos and my Amazon Flex, which are appearing at the top, and then there's one short video that about the 𝗲𝗲𝗋 online savings account that's doing relatively well.
So you see, I got a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna prepare myself now of just getting fired and just, you know, having to reapply, unless this video y'all boost the numbers up and I just magically get 4,000 hours in like probably 2 hours at this point, to get back into the YPP program. I don't know. At this point, we just gonna make it do what we can. So I want to talk about how this happened and just what some of the things I feel were like key points or key reasons on what kind of got me in this sticky situation. And so I'm going to be looking down because I do have my iPad here with my notes. So the first thing is my creation process became overly complicated. And a lot of this was moving away from recording from my iPhone to recording on this little fancy Nikon Z30. I was influenced by a very beautiful, intelligent, very well-known YouTuber who promoted the Nikon Z30 as a beginner friendly. Everybody's definition of beginner friendly is different, because when I say I was a beginner, like literally beginner, press record on my phone, that's it. I did a little bit of research. I found a very beginner friendly app, InShot, where I would do all of my editing on my phone. Like I literally did everything from my phone. And when I had that process, that is what got me into monetization. And since I moved into the Nikon Z30, I'm about to get kicked out. And so I want to go back to using my phone, but I need a new phone because my storage is like super full right now. And the Nikon, which I'm recording on right now, it has great video quality, but the process of recording on the camera, then I have to take the clips off of the camera onto my laptop, and that's a whole downloading process. And then now when I switch from the iPhone to the Nikon 330, Nikon Z30. I don't care, I'm not recording again. I had to figure out a new editing software because the InShot does not have, at least the last time I checked, it does not have a website version. And so then there was a learning curve of figuring out how am I going to edit these videos. And so it was just the most. So that was one of the first big mistakes that I made, moving from a fancy camera. I should have just kept it on my phone. And once I get a new phone, we going back to what worked. And then the other thing, I'm kind of on a serious note, my mental health and physical health was jacked up. Your girl was stressed out. I had a lot of things going on personally in my life, with my family. There was huge transitions that happened. I ended up starting a new job in the midst of, you know, very stressful events happening within my family. It was just a lot, and I just had to tune out. I've actually been on a healing journey this past, like, honestly, three or 4 months, being very intentional. And I was actually thinking about starting a separate channel to kind of get more deep into that. I don't know if I want to do that on this channel. Let me know in the comments if y'all would be interested in kind of hearing some of the things that I've been doing to kind of heal and mend myself on just what was just the most disrespectful season of my life. But here I am, smiles and doing a whole lot better. But I would be remiss if I did not mention that, you know, life was life, and for real. And it just impacted me to the point where I just had no interest of doing anything but the basics that kept the lights on and food on the table. And YouTube just was not a huge priority for me at that time, or even just really maintaining and running my business, Hopeful Reality. Like, everything just took a backseat because your girl was going through it. What is my plan now? The first thing I'm going to do is, as we saw looking from my analytics, even though it kind of makes me feel icky, I'm going to listen to my audience. Like, I'm going to record what y'all want to see. And so there's definitely going to be some sister lock videos coming. I am going to look into different side hustles. I'm not necessarily going to build on the Amazon content, but it seems like just talking about side hustles is something that, you know, you all want to learn more about. And so there are a couple of things that I've been researching and looking into that are some legitimate side hustles that I can kind of share with you all. So that's going to be in the works. The other thing is I want to try to cover trending topics, and not necessarily, you know, exclusively in the financial you know, topic, but just in a variety of things. One, there was a interview that 𝗀𝗲𝗍 just did with Marlon Wayans, and if you follow me on Instagram, I think I posted it on, it might have just been on my personal Instagram and not my business one, but if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about this interview, and when I say it got me inspired to just dream again. And Marlon Wayans is like 52 now, and like the level of energy and excitement and how passionate he is still about achieving like more dreams. It was such a good interview, and I wanted to cover it. So anyways, in essence, I want to, you know, try to incorporate trendy topics into my strategy. And then the other thing, like I stated earlier, I am going back to my phone. Like, Nikon, it's been cute, and you know, I'm still going to use this camera because first of all, this camera was not cheap. Let's just start there. So I'm going to get my money's worth, but I think for the essence of just like getting more videos out consistently, I need to get back to my phone. And so yeah, that's going to be a huge part of me just transitioning and getting these videos out there. And so yeah, that's where your girl is at. If you found this video helpful, like, comment, subscribe, because if you made it to this point in the video, clearly there's a vibe here, and you just need to be part of the hopeful community. And you know, there's plenty of room. And also go watch some other videos. There's some really good videos that I have that just have not gotten the views they deserve. And that's one thing about YouTube that I feel like a lot of, well, maybe people do talk about it, but the amount of effort from researching to recording to editing to posting and promoting, when you do all of that and your view count be like 50 views, it hurt on the inside just a little bit. And so just you know, if you're not doing anything right now, just, you know, binge on my channel to help me get to 4,000 views, because I have a lot to say. And I just don't want to be, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. Let's make YouTube pay for all of the hard work that all of us creators is doing. You get to watch it for free and they get to cut the check. You know what I'm saying? It's only fair. So anyways, that's it. Hopefully by the posting of this video, I am not fired. I'm still part of the YPP program. And my birthday is coming up too. Like, just perfect timing, YouTube. Perfect timing. Anyways, until next time, please be sure to dream, believe, and achieve. Lord help me.